ladies, it's Jen. So I'm very excited for today's video because we're finally going to talk about some beauty things. I've got some little summer skin tricks and tips for you. I'm going to mention a lot of products. I might have just finished a nice coffee, so I'll try to breathe and work my way through this. So, summertime. I'm a very naturally pale person. I might look very pale right now. It's about 2 in the afternoon and it's super overcast. I think it's gonna rain, so the lighting's not the greatest, but I really wanted to get this video out for you guys and show you some cool things. So we're gonna kind of start from talk about like shower shave favorites and some sunless tan favorites, and also a little leg makeup trick, a couple little tricks I like. So first of all, I don't know if you're like me and I'll go through a bottle of body wash and then I'll want a new one because I want a different scent. But this one here, this Dove Dry Skin Series, it's the Derma Series body wash. I love this. I just bought my second one. I do not intend to buy anything else unless I guess I find a fragrance that I'm really in love with. This is fragrance free. It's white, it's creamy, it's a little different than your typical Dove body wash, but you know, just because it's unscented, but it is the most luxurious feeling and softening thing. I don't consider myself having super dry skin, but at all really, but in the summer it's not even too rich. So I'll be excited to use it this winter because I've just been using it this summer. Love it, love it, love it. And the funny thing I will tell you is that I got mine at Target in the face skincare section is where they had it. So it was not with a body wash, it was not with a body lotion. So if you can find it, I want to say it's like 10 bucks. Sometimes there's little coupons attached, or the Sunday paper often has coupons too, but so good. I love this. So let's talk about shaving. I think I've mentioned this before on Instagram. Cremo, okay. So they make this shave cream concentrate. This is the coconut mango. So actually it's just in the shaving section. If you look, you can see this is just about empty. The guys have one that's the original. It's red. I think it's about $5.99 for the tube. And it's kind of got a citrusy smell. When you buy them, they're sealed with foil, but you can still smell it. And I think they have a mentholy one, but that's not my favorite. I did break down and buy the coconut mango for summer, even though it was $7.99. Is that just because it's for women? I don't know. But they have lavender too, and this stuff, it's very creamy. I would say, you know, you don't need a whole lot. It does foam ever so slightly, but your legs will be so soft, or armpits, whatever. Now I just bought a new one to try. That's, I think, different brand. I'll follow up with you later and let you know if it's better. Right now, this is awesome. Totally love it. Smells so good. Favorite razor? I like the Schick razors the best. That's just personal. Some people like Venus. This is nice. It's the trim style, so it's got the bikini line trimmer. It works well. I'll just leave it there, but I like that. So, summer. Now everybody's a little bit different as far as self-tanning goes. I know like there's a lot of recommendations to not shave and not exfoliate your skin the same day that you use a self-tanner, to do it the day before. That doesn't work for me. I think maybe it depends on how fast your body hair grows, but if I wait a day, my leg hair is already starting to grow. And I mean, yeah, I'm Greek, so it grows, but it's not crazy. So then I feel like I get dots. You got to do what works for you, and it takes a little experimenting. But in the summer, I always get, from the shower, a fresh pair of exfoliating gloves. And these are the charcoal ones. I usually just keep them for the summer, and then I'll throw them away once I'm not self-tanning, because, you know, you think bacteria, right? But you can throw these in the washer, too, a washing machine, and that's fine. But, so the same day that I know I'm going to tan, I will just use my body wash, my exfoliating gloves, shave. Okay, you want to make sure in your bathroom that you don't have a lot of moisture in the air as much as you can help it in the summertime with the humidity. So, you know, run your fan if you can for privacy. Leave your door open so the moisture gets out. When you get out of the shower, dry off very well. And then what I usually do is put a little bit of lotion on areas of skin that get dry and I know are going to cling. So Audrey put this sticker on here for me, Home Tweet Home. You can see here this hemp sensitive skin is another, not to overuse the word, but holy grail product for me. I've bought multiple of these. This is my favorite body lotion because it's comfortable when you put it on. It's soothing, but it's not greasy. It absorbs, and it does help with like the wintertime leg itchiness. But I'll just take a little bit of this. Like for me, I know like my feet, the tops of my feet, kind of by my ankle bones, my knees, my elbows, even under my armpits here, like this, because sometimes I find that tanner wants to kind of cling right there. And of course your hands. And then let that absorb. If you've washed your hair, put any hair stuff in your hair, get your hair up out of the way so it's not in the way of the tanner. So make sure that you feel good and dry before you start tanning. And this is my all-time favorite tanning product. It's the Saint Tropez Self Tan Express. Now, I've tried different tanning products over the years. The number one thing I hate is feeling sticky for hours afterwards. Now, this will feel a little sticky at first. It'll dry down within the first hour, though. And the thing that I really love about this, it's easy to apply. It's tinted. You can see where it's going. It dries down and you wash it off. You just rinse it off. So you leave it on 1 hour, 1 to 3 hours, they say. And I know people that have left it on overnight, and that's fine too. But the longer you leave it on, the deeper your color, so they say. And so then you just hop back in the shower, rinse it off. I usually wear loose clothing when I have this on, try to be home. I mean, you certainly could go do stuff, but I wouldn't like put on a sports bra and run or anything. You're gonna rub off some of your tan. But rinse it off, and the color will still continue to develop. It's not like that's the only time it develops. So it's a little perfumed smelling. That's typical for this brand, but I love this stuff, and I've definitely turned other people onto it because it gives a really nice color too. And sorry, this is gonna be kind of gross, but what I put it on with is a tanning mitt. And this one obviously is well loved. It just doesn't rinse out. And I'll get a new one next year. But Ulta makes like an Ulta brand. I mean, you can find these all over Saint Tropez. They make one. But you just, you know, you're gonna like, when you first start and your mitt is dry, I do 2 pumps. You work bottom to top. So your lotion's dry, you're dry, the bathroom's not too humid. Okay, your hair is up out of the way. And then you take, you know, 2 pumps to start just so it gets absorbed into the mitt. And then start on your lower leg, pretend this is your lower leg, and, you know, do 1 section at a time, and you're going to buff it in, okay? And then your upper leg. And then anything that you have left over, that's what you go over the tops of your feet with, even like under your arm, under your armpit. And you just work your way up. I can reach my own back to do it myself. If you can't, you might have to recruit somebody, but I do legs up to about waist, back, and then front, and then arms, and very last, hands. You don't want to get the stuff on your hands. You want to be real light here. And when you do the armpit, it's like 1 swipe only. Don't be like rubbing it in, because you will get orange. I don't know what it is, but you will definitely get orange there. And then you can wash your hands if you want to. Let that dry and then rinse it off. And then I like in the summer when it is so hot and nobody really wants to put full body moisture on, a couple products that I like, Jergens. I haven't tried the Curel. The Curel one's unscented and I wanted to try that, but I haven't yet. Wet Skin Moisturizer comes in different fragrances and levels of moisturization, I would say. This one is the one with argan oil, and it says extra dry skin, but I like this one. The ones that just say dry skin really do nothing. So, or I don't feel like they're moisturizing at all. And again, I don't have dry skin, but so this is nice. This you don't rinse off. You just, when you're wet, you put it on in the shower. Don't put it on the bottom of your feet unless you want to slip and slide, and then you dry off, and that's it. So that's lovely, especially after rinsing this off. And then in general, after you shower, if you want that moisture, because that's going to help your tan last longer too. This is good. Now one of my tricks here, because I only have time to do this about once a week, right? Because you can do other things while you're tanning. It's not like you can sit there and you can't do anything, but it takes time, you know? So when I shower, in between, what I like is this Jergens Natural Glow. So this is a very gradual self-tanner, and it's like this, but it's got the tanning ingredient in it. So go darker. I'm not medium to tan, but you're not going to see anything unless you're super, super pale with the lighter ones. But this is a really nice way to maintain this tan here. It helps. And it helps with the hands and the feet, which I think are the trickiest part of self-tanning, to kind of give it even. So you just take your shower like usual. You're not tanning that day. Instead of using the wet skin moisturizer, use this. And it just kind of helps the fade on this look more natural and helps you maintain the color in between. And yeah, I really like it. Totally recommend that. Now, one thing I do like to do maybe the day before is before I'm gonna tan, is use like an actual scrub. Soap and Glory, they have the best smelling stuff. So any of their scrubs, this is the Smoothie Star. I think it smells like oatmeal cinnamon cookies. Oh, so good. So just that there. Whew, you with me? All right. So a couple other things here. I think this winter, some of you will remember me talking about the CeraVe SA cream. This is awesome for feet. In the summer, I am really bad about moisturizing my feet because I'm walking barefoot, and I feel like I'm gonna put it on my feet, I'm gonna walk around my house and just rub it off. But so good. It's a little bit harder to find. I think I bought mine online. Amazon, maybe Target online, Ulta. I couldn't find it online or in store. So good for rough feet. Definitely recommend that. Another CeraVe product I really like that's in that SA, it means salicylic acid, so it's a mild exfoliant. This SA lotion for rough and bumpy skin. This is great for your back. Now, obviously, I break out. That's life, you know. But I also was struggling a lot with breakouts on my back. I think this really helped. I have topical clindamycin gel that I use. I put that on my back, and I also put in the morning. So I'll do this and my clindamycin. You could use benzoyl peroxide, but that will bleach out your fabrics. So, but this for sure. And then at night I put whatever retinoid I might have extra of, if it's tretinoin or adapalene, differin, or if you just have retinoid lotion. This made a big difference for me. Really like this. And you can use this all over too. It's a little bit heavier feeling, but not horrible than this one. Don't put this on your legs right after you shave. It will burn. All right, now last trick. So even though I use self-tanner, I still feel like my legs always look lighter than the rest of my body. So if I'm gonna wear shorts or a skirt or dress, you know, you kind of want your legs to look a little nicer. So this is where this comes in. Sally Hansen Airbrush Legs. This stuff, so good. I've been using this for years. Okay, you see this? Medium. I am not medium. Go a shade darker than your skin tone. You want your legs to look tan. You don't want it to look like your color. You want it to look tan. It won't look crazy, I promise. Now, they make a spray too. I prefer this. I'm sorry, it's dirty, but I use it. It's easier. If you get the spray, you gotta spray it in your hands anyway, and then put it on. And I think some of the sprays, at least one of them has shimmer in it, which I don't want shimmer all over my legs. I'll get into that in a second. So what I like to do actually is mix this with a little bit of, I'll put a little bit of lotion on right before I blend this in, okay? And let's see here if I can show you on an arm. Now, this stuff, I mean, it says, I've never gone swimming with it on, I don't think, but it says it's waterproof. I believe it. So, sorry, but we're gonna go like this here. I'll show you how scary this stuff looks straight out of the tube. So it stays put, it doesn't transfer. If you're really worried about transfer, don't moisturize beforehand. I know you're afraid, right? So I'm gonna just blend that in. Blend it in, just let it dry before you get dressed. And then it won't transfer, no problem. I do like to wash it off my legs before I go to bed. Now, this lighting is going to be great here. Can you see it's very subtly darker? And it just, sorry it's hard to capture on video, but yeah, I think you can see that. Now, love it. You got to try it. Totally good. One more trick, and if I was showing you my legs, this would be a lot better trick, but any kind of shimmery, sparkly, if you have, I usually like a cream product, a lotion. You can go to Sephora and get like a little sample. This is Becca. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. Opal's kind of a little bit dark for me generally on my face. I like Moonstone better, maybe even Champagne Pop better, but so what you want to do, any shimmer product, and you probably could use powder. I'd use a brush and not my fingers maybe, but what you're gonna do, I'll show you what this looks like just so you can see a little bit of it. Okay, I don't want shimmer all over my leg because I don't want it to be super obvious that I, am putting makeup on my legs. So you probably can't really see super well in this lighting. But what you want to do is take a tiny bit, and a little of this goes a long way. That's way too much. On your legs, you're going to run this down the front of your shin bones. Okay, so I've got this bone right here in my arm, obviously, but you're just going to blend that in. And now it just makes that, it'll make that front of your leg just have a subtle sheen, kind of like body contouring in a way, by highlighting that bone. It just helps give that elongated look to the leg, and I have short legs, so I need all the help I can get. But sorry, not the best lighting today for you to see the tricks here, but if I can show you on another day when the lighting is better, I will. But anyway, I hope you liked all those tricks. Holy cow, this is a long video. Oh my gosh, we might have to cut this down. That's a lot of information. Let me know if you have any tricks you like, any tips, especially for self-tanning feet. If you have tips on that, I'd love to hear it. So anyway, have a good day. We'll see you next time, guys. Bye.